Nowadays, everybody want to talk. They got something to say, but nothing comes out. They move the lips, just a bunch of gibberish. Motherfuckers want to act like they forgot about Dre. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Boston Out, everybody. It's CB.
Boom.
What the fuck is that about? You hear this? You hear this? All right, we're 3 seconds. We're 3 seconds in the show. Boss man, boss, give me a hard time already.
Tough crowd.
I know, yeah. But we're back in the saddle again after a little hiatus over the summer. CB in the house alongside the one and only Donnie B. We're back at it again. Caparuni, it's been a hot minute. What is going on, sir?
A very hot minute. It's good to be back. Good to see you.
It is.
Good
I
to
got
see
some
Boss Man
frosty tall boys just for you. Made sure they weren't.
What did I say before the show? America's finest beer.
America's finest. It's a fine Pilsner beer. Yes. Shout out to DC Beer Reviews. I'm sure they'd have plenty to say about it. I think didn't he call it? Didn't he equate it to? It's like drinking nickels and dimes.
You know what? You can't please a beer snob with simplicity.
But you know, it's all good. It's
all good.
Yeah. So what's going on in Donnie B land?
Not much, man. Just enjoying the summer. Now, obviously, we're rolling into fall. My favorite season. Football season is here.
Yeah.
So, looking forward to that.
I'm pumped.
So am I. And I hear week one.
Yeah, and I hear you took up a new athletic activity in the same realm that I'm doing.
I did. I dipped into the Brazilian Jiu Jitsu world. So we're doing that right now.
How do you like it?
I like it a lot. Kicks my ass every day, and I feel like I'm going to die. But
it's a badass workout.
It is. You know what's funny? I was telling Chris, who obviously joined with me.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, this is absolutely a full body workout from head to toe, unlike anything else. And I was like, I love this.
It is. And it's cool, like, because, I mean, I started in March, and I was horrible. Like, absolutely the worst person there.
It's probably me now.
But I've noticed I've gotten a little bit, like, I'm remembering the moves, the sequences, and, like, I've actually, like... And then when you start rolling after you get your first stripe...
Yeah.
I would get tapped out in 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
But now I'm surviving rounds.
There you go.
Like, I survived a round against, like, a blue belt. I'm like, holy shit, look at this.
How many strips are you right now?
I got two right now. I'll be a couple weeks out of 3. But I'm starting to, like... I'm like, oh... I got this false sense of confidence. I walk around like with my chest out like this, got my tits all hard, but it's so much fun. It's fun.
The thing is, too, even though you're only like a 2-stripe wipeout right now, soon to be 3, you think about it, you can pretty much hold your own with the majority of the population out there.
Oh yeah,
does not do this or any type of like martial arts type thing. So you're doing well for yourself.
Oh yeah, well they say if you once you get the blue belt, you should be able to beat anybody who's untrained.
Yeah,
like on Earth.
Yeah, I would 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
I went against a blue belt the other day and took me with no problem. I was like, this guy's, maybe only a year or so ahead of me. Mm-hmm. It worked me like I was nothing.
It is, yeah. Know? Did you get to roll with any of the coaches or anything?
I have. I rolled with, I think his name was Dave.
Yeah,
Dave, he's a purple belt, I believe.
Yeah.
And I rolled with a guy, I don't know if he's not a coach, but he's a purple belt, Bill. Okay. But I rolled with Jimmy, too.
And Jimmy.
Basically gonna be a black belt soon.
I love Jimmy. The guy's such a sweetheart, but he's a trained assassin.
He's a super nice guy. If you meet him out, never met him, like this guy's the nicest guy. He just works with like computers. Little do you know, will he end your life?
And he literally will. Yeah, seconds. Like I get on top of him and he's like smiling at me, let me like, do my thing for a minute, and then he sends me into another universe.
You know what this taught me too is to never mouth off to people you don't know because you do not know. Like I said, you walk and you see Jimmy, you're not thinking this guy's a brown belt, and this dude will rock anyone's world. And it's like, I don't mess with anyone.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, it's fun and it's
it is fun.
It's cool too because it's just like, I don't have to be 350 pounds and jacked and solid muscle. If you got good technique, you get your hands on somebody, you could give them a hard time.
I went against a smaller kid, smaller than me, and threw me around like I was nothing.
Yeah. Some of those kids like that are like 100 pounds, like
they know what they're doing.
They flip around and they're all over the place.
They know what they're doing. It's impressive.
Yeah,
I love it so far.
Yeah.
So after like a year, do you think for an episode you two have a match?
I'm sure we will once he gets stripes.
I can probably film it.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
We could do one in a few months. And then let me get some stripes, and we'll revisit it.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure we will. After you get stripes, you do like live training.
I think we should do that. That'd be a fun episode. I'm in.
That'd be a fun episode. We'll find a mat somewhere. Mm-hmm. We'll film. It'll be like a pay-per-view kind of setup.
live.
We should do like weigh-ins and everything like that.
Pay-per-view.
Yeah.
We'll do a multicam live stream. It'd be great.
We should do weigh-ins and everything.
Do like professional wrestling entrances.
We need music entrances. Yeah.
Holy shit, this is going to be fun.
That's a phenomenal idea. Let's not forget that.
Yeah. Let's not forget. All right, we're going to mark that one down.
That's a great idea, boss.
Now, the question is, who do you think AD is going to come out with? He's going to come out as somebody's manager. Who's he going to come
He's in love with you. So.
All right, let's see Chris G come out with you, and AD come out with me.
I like my numbers here, and Chris is another one going through this process with me. So if the veiny mouth's off, I'm getting Chris to jump in, and I like our twos versus your twos.
I don't, he just keeps me calm. He just makes me happy.
And I might work out my favorite. It keeps you too calm, gets you a little too relaxed.
I don't know. You get silent, and you get calm, and you get like in the zone, like it's a Tom Brady mode.
Well, I guess we'll find out shortly.
We sure will. I'm gonna.
Mark that down.
I'm going to mark it down. We're going to do it.
Yes.
You heard it here first, folks. Boston Out Jiu Jitsu.
We're going to be rolling together. Live.
Sunday.
You have to do like the 1980s like wrestling promos
like
to each other.
was it WCW Nitro?
Like I'll be like Mean Gene Okerlund come in between you, and you like.
Is the veiny your Paul Heyman?
He is. Yeah, he's going to come out. If I may, sir. I'm going to come out with like a full suit on and aviators and everything.
Yeah. Are we doing in gi?
Well, that's up to you. If you want to do no gi, or we can do it in gi.
I'm going to win regardless. I don't matter.
How
do you want to lose?
No, I told Chris G. I said I not only will I win, I will tell him how I'm going to win as I'm going to win. Like during
I heard there was a little chirping when I wasn't around.
There was a little chirping.
I don't know. I mean, it's easy to chirp when that person's not there.
It was, but I heard you told Jim that you would have no problem with me.
I said it to Jim too, and I know that's a bold-faced lie.
That is, yeah.
I told Jim I would tap him. Yeah, right.
All right. Well, all in good sportsmanship.
Yes, of course.
We will. Let's put our skills to the test.
We will.
We'll take money lines and see
spreads.
Yeah.
Over unders.
That's it. Yes. Over under the rounds and everything like that.
Okay, we'll do it.
What are the parameters? How many rounds? Like 3 rounds?
Well, I guess we'll figure it out. I mean, if this is a few months from now, we'll see how my cardio's at. But I say we shoot for 2 to 3 rounds. We'll say 3.
Okay.
Shoot for 3.
Got plenty of time to get a prescription for,
For what?
for something.
For something. Perfect. I'll get it for something.
Yeah, I'm going to find some shady doctor out there to inject me.
Yeah, get some Trent.
Full of D-ball.
I'm going to show up next time. Yeah, I'm going to be 10 inches wider.
I'm going to walk out all angry. My head's going to...
Yeah, I'm getting steroids straight from like Mexico. Can't even read the labels.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to inject myself full of stem cells and steroid and everything like that. I'm going to come out all bionic. I'm not going to know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm like one of those...
We're going to collapse on live streaming. Just die.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh,
made for good content.
Yeah, just do bath salts beforehand. I'm like...
It's one way to go viral. Bath salts.
Oh my god. Well, I look forward to it. It'll be fun.
So do I, yes.
All right. So by the end of the year, we're going to make it happen.
Okay.
It'll be like a big celebration here.
Yeah, we'll do that.
We should build an undercard, too. We should make this like a full-on promotion. We're going to find somebody else who'd compete on this.
Well, we got Chris and his brother. Little sibling rivalry.
Yes.
Okay.
We make them the co-main.
And they join together. So that should be a solid
brother
matchup.
versus brother. I can sell that.
That's like a
sibling
rivalry.
That's a poster right there.
You know, little brother has been always in the shadow of big brother. This is his time to make his moment.
Yes. All right, we need to find a venue. All right, look at this. We're putting together. I always wanted to be a fucking fight promoter. Look at
here
this.
we go.
Yes.
It's like Fight Club.
Yes.
Except we're talking about it publicly.
Yes. And the rule number 1, we don't talk about it. Yes.
Not today. We'll just next time you see us, we'll be doing it.
That's it. Yes. Okay. So sticking similar topic, UFC. We just saw a big upset over the weekend.
Yes.
Is this the end for Stylebender, or does he rebound from this?
It's funny you say that because obviously when he lost to Sean Strickland, I was thinking it. He's on a little bit of like a weird. He won, he lost, he won, he lost. He's not looking like his dominant self anymore. He obviously lost to Pereira. Obviously he won it back. Now he lost to Strickland. I don't know. Maybe he moves weight class. I don't know, but
he didn't do well when he went up to light heavyweight against Jan.
He got robbed.
He got smothered.
So it's an interesting question because I thought he's done. I looked him up. I think he's only 30 years old, 32 years old.
Yeah.
So he's not that old. So I don't think he's going to retire. But I think you're not going to see the dominant run that he was having up until that first Pereira fight.
It's a short window in the UFC.
It is.
You saw it with Conor. You saw it with.
Even
way
Poirier,
back in the day, yeah.
You saw it with like the Chuck, the Tito's. Once they kind of get that loss.
Anderson Silva.
Yes. Yep. So who knows? I think he'll still have success, but I don't think it's gonna be the dominant run you see anymore.
Yeah. I mean, even with like I mean, the only one that wouldn't, but he really stopped before he really got going was Habib.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, it's a small window. You got to make it happen. Aldo too.
Yeah.
Aldo was on a tear for years, and then he gets flattened all the time now.
You know what it is too. When you lose, you put things on tape. On film for these guys to see.
Just like you're going to do. I'm going to be scoping around the gym, getting film,
See, that's the thing. You
the
need
Bill
tape
Belichick strategy.
Well, see, that's what you need. You need the cheat to win. I know I can go in there and rock you right now. We can do it right now.
I'm going to send AD to your house with a camera and
watch my training, my at-home training.
You're sitting there watching TV. You're just,
like, what's he doing?
Debating in the bush, like outside.
Dude, I'm watching Monday Night Football. Like, what are you doing, you creep?
It's like I just got to see how he turns, like and how he his knee and elbow connect and all that. I just got to get a hint at the motion.
Yeah.
Like, AD, here's what I need you to do. I need you to get down, go and hide in the bush at the front.
What's his meal prep like?
Kicks down the door when you're in the bathroom on taking a shit. Just takes a picture.
I move some shit to maybe does, so.
So on the other foot, we got a new bantamweight champ of the world. Our boy, Sugar.
The Sugar Show, baby.
Sugar Show, baby. What do you think?
Like he said post-fight, he's running this shit till, 2035 or whatever he said? Dude, I think, this guy... Dana White said it when he was coming up in the Contender Series, that this guy, he has it. I don't really know what it is, but it's it. I love Sean O'Malley. He's dominant, and I think he's going to run this division in UFC for a long time.
He's got charisma. Like me, charisma. I'm the charismatic king. But he's got...
So you're comparing yourself to Sean O'Malley?
I am. Yeah, he's got the charismatic X factor where not only does he kick the shit out of somebody, but he's got the hair, or the character, or
tattoos.
He lives that character.
Did you follow him on Instagram?
Yeah.
It's like the days leading up to the fight, he's just dicking around on Instagram. He's smoking weed. Looks like he doesn't care, but I guess he keeps all his training off camera and just has this goofy persona for the media. But this dude's always prepared, man. He's so dominant in every fight he's been in. I love it. I can't wait to see him keep going. He wants to fight the end of the year again, he said.
Well, he's looking out in case somebody hides in the bushes.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Peter Yan out there in the bush,
Oh, Jan's toast, man. He's
Aljamain Sterling, he's just hiding in the bathroom stall, looking under the little crack.
Yeah. And the thing is, I think he said I think it was Twitter. Now, we don't know. It's nothing's official yet, but he called out he wants, Cheeto?
Well, he wants to avenge that loss.
Yeah, because it's
ballsy.
That's when he broke his foot in.
Right?
So that's his only loss.
Mm-hmm.
So in my eye, Duke's still undefeated, like he claimed himself to be. He wants to avenge that loss, and I think he rocks him. Especially now, years later.
And the thing is, Cheeto is a slow starter. He doesn't get going until the end. So if he can connect early.
And O'Malley's the other way. O'Malley, he finished his fights in the first... he took Sterling out, a minute and a half, 2 minutes in the first round?
Yeah.
It's crazy. One of the most dominant champs as well.
Mm-hmm.
Rocked him.
What's going on with our boy? He's been the mascot for bossing out. Our boy Bo Nickel.
Oh, dude, he's gonna run his division too.
I don't know is he taking time off again? I feel like he's
just
a little quiet.
He fought a few months ago.
Yeah, and he smashed. But it's just I feel like we should see him. He finishes people so often. You think they'd pump him up, give him 3-4 fights a year.
I think they want to make sure they handle it right because he was such a highly rated prospect. Now he's here, and you don't want to destroy that. But I think he's going to win his division in due time. I think he would have beat Izzy.
Yeah.
I think he can. I think he can beat Strickland.
He's that heir apparent, the next guy.
That's what I'm saying.
That's that division.
He's like a Sean O'Malley in a sense where you don't see someone like this all the time.
No.
And the crazy about Bo is he's a very decorated wrestler. Two-time national champion. He won the Dan Hodge Trophy, which is their version of the Heisman.
Yeah.
But he can knock you out too. You don't see a wrestler knocking people out.
So. And good luck trying to go to the ground with him.
You go to the ground, you're done.
Yeah.
You better hope you can stay on your feet to even give yourself an outside chance. But you go to the ground, I would dump my bank account on Bo to always win that. I don't care who he's going against.
100%.
So, I love Bo. I can't wait for his next fight, whenever that is.
Yeah, I'm hoping by the end of the year or something.
I hope so, December or something.
Because you got to think when they're training for Bo Nickel, they're probably always just doing ground games. So he's all right. They leave themselves exposed enough to take a shot. Something like that.
I love him.
I love it. It should be a good end of the year.
There's a couple good cards.
But we got a couple of them. We got a big one in New York with John Jones and Stipe. What do you think about that one? Before we keep going here, I thought it'd be fun. We used to do some kind of gimmick, but I figured let's do some just fucking 90s junk food bullshit. I got candy. I got your supplies here. I got some juji fruits. I
What
got
the hell are Juji fruits?
Dunkaroos. You ever had a juji fruit? Have
I
a
don't
juji
think
fruit.
so.
That's like
Well, Reese's
my
suck.
favorites is Juji fruit.
It's like a gummy
Wow.
kind of thing.
Well, these suck. I hate
You
Reese's.
hate Reese's Pieces.
They suck.
I hate
You
peanut
hate
butter.
Reese's Pieces? What's the matter?
I don't like peanut butter candy except Butterfinger.
All right. Well,
I mean,
what
I
about
like regular
Lunchables?
Reese's, but
Oh, no, I will smack someone.
You'll have a fucking processed like Lunchable, but you won't have Reese's Pieces.
You're very correct. Yes.
We've got gummy bears, and we got some Skittles. All kinds of good stuff.
I would love to know what the cashier, what was going through the
It was a
thought.
self checkout, but yeah, but yeah, I'm sure they're like to see like.
How high is this kid? He's got those random stuff.
I don't know. I haven't had one of these since like 1996.
These are the greatest things ever invented.
Yeah.
These are so good.
Yeah.
yeah, they brought them back. Yep.
It was,
So-
they should never left.
Let's get one.
Let's open that up.
Get you some.
I'm
Boss man
excited
Boss. You
about
want a Dunkaroo? Pop in there.
No one's going to deny it. Not any kid from the 90s is going to
Yeah, I mean,
deny a Dunkaroo.
Yeah, kids today don't understand.
They don't.
They don't understand. They don't understand.
Calm down.
I know.
Just get all excited.
I get a little excited. I get a little excited with stuff.
Let's open this thing.
Pop my cookies a little fast there. So, what do you think, Stipe, John Jones? What?
Ooh, that's gonna be a good one,
That's
man.
a tough one.
I want to give it to John Jones because, I mean, until he proves me otherwise. But Stipe is no slouch.
He's not.
Stipe is no slouch whatsoever. I'm probably leaning John Jones just because he always seems to win every time he fights. But if Stipe were to win, I wouldn't be surprised by any means. The dude's a beast.
He is, but he's also. How old is Stipe?
He's probably mid to late 30s, right?
As is John, too. John's what, 31, 32?
That's it. Yeah.
John's like our age. Like, he's like 32 or something like that.
Is he only 32?
Well, I guess he started super young.
Let's see. John Jones. He is, if it loads, here we go. He's 36.
Really?
John Jones is 36. And Stipe,
Probably about this 38.
I'm getting terrible service right now. It's not coming up. Stipe. How do you spell his last name?
Miocic or something like that.
He's 41.
41.
Yeah, he's 41.
I'm going to give it to John Jones. I don't think
Yeah.
John Jones has a problem with it at all. And I think this might be the last one for both of them.
Definitely for probably Stipe at 41, especially if he loses in a not so great fashion.
Yep.
You might want to hang it up.
You get a good solid payday out of it.
Yeah.
You got a great legacy. What was he, 2-time heavyweight, 2 or 3-time heavyweight
I'm
champ?
not sure exactly, but I know he's a former champion. He's made a lot of money. He's definitely going to make a lot more money with this one.
Yep.
Just go out, live the rest of your life.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's keep this going a little bit here. There's a couple of. Have you heard of pickleball?
Yeah. It's
What
like the new
this is like
big
the
thing.
hot thing right now.
My parents play it.
Yeah, but it's like there's like teams and like people like Tom Brady bought like a team. Like
We bought a team.
yeah, like he bought a pickleball team. Kevin Durant bought a team too, like the Brooklyn whatever.
Really?
Like yeah, these celebrities are like investing in this like league. It's pickleball thing.
But it was on ESPN.
What is it's like?
It's
human
like tiny,
ping pong.
it's like tiny tennis.
Tiny tennis, bigger ping pong.
It's like in between tennis and ping pong.
Yeah.
But like you're standing on a ping pong table, pretty much.
You got these paddles, and like it's not like a tennis ball. It's like a light plastic ball or something. But yeah, it's like a combination. It's like I said, it's like kind of between tennis and.
So it's like a human ping pong.
Yeah, it's kind of the craze right now. I said
Do you-
even ESPN is showing it.
Do you think this is a fad, or is this like a just
I don't know.
something that sticks around for a little bit?
But do you know? I don't know if you remember. I mean, you were 2 years ahead of me in high school, but we started playing it in high school in gym class. So the foundation was seemingly kind of there.
Pickleball?
Yeah, and like I mean, I graduated 09, but sometime before
I
09.
very vaguely remember playing it once.
So it may have been after you, but sometime in that 08, 09 time frame, it was at least in the high school here.
Yeah, because I was just in 10, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't
So
know what
it's-
pickleball was until like a week ago.
Yeah, so I mean, it's been over a decade that I've heard about it now, so it might last for a little bit. I mean, it's already been around for, what, 13 years, 14 years, apparently?
Something like that.
So that's a decent run for I guess I couldn't call it a fad.
I guess, if
You know?
it picks up steam and all that, we'll see. We'll see. To break into that upper echelon of sports, though, to be one of those big 4 or big 5 sports, it's tough.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll break into that, but who knows? Maybe one day you see it as one of those random Olympic sports.
Could be.
And they got co-ed, so you don't have to worry. It's not just like, I mean, there are men and women leagues, but you have to co-ed, so I can see it being an Olympic sport one day potentially. If skateboarding is, why not pickleball?
Yeah, why not?
Like I was in talks of like filming a pickleball league recently. It fell through, but like the way it was pitched to me was like it's easier for older people to play.
Oh yeah,
Because you're not like running
golf.
across
Yeah,
like
exactly.
a full like tennis
It's
court.
pretty much like tennis, but you don't have to run.
Yeah,
So it's
or
like
at
a
least
big
less.
3 from basketball. Like it's only
Yeah,
half,
that's a
half
good
the court.
equipment. Yeah. It's definitely bigger. Like I said, my parents play. They go to Betts Park. They have pickleball courts at Betts Park.
Now, if they get like a former like big name tennis player to like do that after, that could get some buzz.
And also, I don't know if you remember. I guess you don't, because you said you just heard about it. But I think it was last summer. There was a massive pickleball tournament at Veterans Park where people came in all over the country, and it was because I live by Betts Park, and the traffic was insane. Like people are funneling in there for this, so I think it's pretty big already. And if ESPN puts on their channels, it's got to have some type of weight to it.
We'll have to try a pickleball league. Maybe after we do our jiu-jitsu
Yeah.
pay-per-view, we'll do a pickleball.
I'll get my parents' paddles and we'll just go out there and see what we can do.
I know they're trying to do that with. They're trying to get lacrosse in that upper echelon a little bit, like professional. Like
I like lacrosse.
They've got the NLL and the PLL, and I see a lot of teams investing in the PLL, like the outdoors.
Yeah, the outdoor, and then there's the box lacrosse, which is like, at like the old Cyberbank Arena.
Yeah.
Which they had a team there, and then it folded
For like
temporarily, but apparently it's coming back.
Is it coming back?
That's the rumor, so we'll see. But yeah, but the box lacrosse is cool because obviously it's smaller quarters, so a lot of contact. Obviously, very quick pace. It's fun. Me and Kevin went to one of the games over there. It was a lot of fun.
And they're bringing back arena football.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that. That's awesome. I never want that to leave.
I'm surprised that never took off years ago.
Yeah, because I mean, especially it seemed to have the teams in big markets like Philadelphia Soul, owned by Jaws, and it was good stuff. It's people like offense. So
it's lightning fast,
super fast.
It's a lot of hitting. It's
people flying over the boards.
Yeah,
you can catch a ball and keep it.
Yeah. I just never understood. I mean,
we went to the one.
We did.
We
the
sat
quarterback literally
50-yard line, whatever it was.
The quarterback was like, "I'll hang out with you guys if you want after the game." He was literally like,
"It was awesome,"
because they're just regular guys. At that point,
yeah, it was awesome.
He came up and talked to us.
I remember I told him, I was like, "Yo, if you're up a lot, just toss the ball over."
That's it. Yeah.
I remember the ball. I don't know if it was planned, and I remember it was spinning on my leg, and I couldn't grab it. And the dick next to me took it. And I was like, "This guy, he's like 50 years old."
You gotta work. You gotta learn how to catch.
I'm still very salty about that. If I see that guy, smack
2011 or whenever that was. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
So we came out of a hot concerts, hot summer season, and the big thing is summer concerts. Did you go to any concerts this summer?
I did.
What did you see?
Most recently, I went a few weeks ago. I saw Sublime at.
How was that?
Always awesome.
I saw them 10 years ago. They were great. Yeah.
Saw them at PNC Bank Art Center in Homedale. And I saw, what did I see earlier? I saw something with Chris. I saw Revolution. Oh, remember it was a couple days before you went to the Yellow Card concert at that same venue.
Yeah.
So we saw Revolution there. And was it Iration, I think
reggae,
it was?
right?
Reggae,
yeah.
And it was hot that night. It was very hot.
AD and I went to the Yellow Card and Story of the Year. Story of the Year was fucking awesome.
And they never come around, too, which is nuts.
Well, they're going on tour in early next year, I think.
Let me guess, Europe?
No, they're doing Jersey, Philly.
I feel like they're never in.
They never are, but they're doing
They're going to Jersey, you said?
I think Jersey or Philly are in this area.
We're going.
We have to go. They were literally they were shocked at how awesome they were.
Is it going to be an indoor or outdoor? Do you know what it is?
I'm not sure yet.
We're going though.
But I saw they put out a lineup on Instagram or something like that. So it's happening.
I never saw them, so I want to see them.
They sounded just like they do in the record, awesome.
I love that.
They're actually fucking funny, because they're in their 40s now. So in between sets, they're just fucking around. It's like I'm drinking Jameson right now, and
that's aggressive.
Yeah,
in the middle of a hot
he's like, just kidding, it's water. I mean Jameson, and then he's messing around with his bandmates. They're just a bunch of guys, but then when they start, they're it was like.
Well, when they come around, we're getting tickets and going because I haven't seen them yet. I want to see them. I've been wanting to see them since probably high school.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm down with that.
Oh, until the day I died, when that came on, I was just screaming my lungs out.
That one. What's the other one? Is it the Anthem?
There's the Anthem.
It's a great
there's
song.
Until Our Dying Day.
I love that song, dude. They have saves. They're so underrated.
They are underrated.
They're
Especially
so
never got
underrated.
bigger than they really were.
I feel like it's because they just never really toured that all. At least not in this area. I feel like they did a lot of like overseas touring.
Yep.
And I was like, if you want to be big in your own country, like tour here too. And I'm sure when you guys went, it was probably a massive crowd. I'm sure
It was,
yeah.
I mean, it was more like I saw some younger people that didn't seem to know who they were. And I'm
They
like,
probably don't.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, think about it. They've been around since at least middle school or high school for us.
yeah, I think they formed in like '95, and then they didn't really get big till like
But then you get
03.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So right when we were late middle school, early high school, so the younger crowd, they probably never knew who they were.
Yeah,
But I would love to go see them.
It was-
Sounds like
yeah.
a great concert.
it was awesome.
That's good.
Good stuff. All right, we always talk about cars a little bit. You got a Bronco. What do you think of that?
I love it, man. It's
Yeah.
different because obviously, you know, my last two cars were in the sports car genre, so this is definitely a big difference. But I love this thing, man. It's a beast.
Are you used to it yet? Because after
I am
driving
now.
little smaller cars your whole life, like
Yeah.
driving a big truck like that.
So I had obviously the little 2-seater 370, which is like the size of this table.
Yeah.
Then I had the STI, very low to the ground. But I'll tell you what, for the first few weeks, month, it was definitely different. I felt like I was like in a tower. You know, I felt like, God damn, I'm so high up. But
Yeah.
I love the thing. I'm so glad I bought it.
Yeah, I don't know if I can go back to a car. I mean, I always like having an SUV now.
Yeah.
Something about it. So I don't, and plus I got kids and all that stuff. I actually toyed with the idea. Maybe I'll just own it at this point. Getting a van. I don't know.
What kind of van, Carl?
I don't know, like a van, like a
minivan?
a minivan. Like I don't know. Do you think I can pull it off? It kind of fits my persona, right?
Yeah, you could 100% pull it off. But I will never let you live that down until for every last day you have on Earth, you will hear from me about it.
What if I made it really cool, like?
No, it's the worst thing to do with a minivan is to add stuff to it. When I see minivans and like the fake spinning rims and it's like lowered and tinted with, I'm like, what are you doing?
I'm gonna make minivans sexy again.
Carl
Again?
They never were. They never were. Carl, that's impossible. I do what you want, but you.
I want to get out and be like, you know. So what happened right before I got in the air? I had to change my shirt because I got yelled at for having the wrong kind of shirt on. Somebody said I looked like an old man. My wife. So I just own it at this point. Who am I trying to kid? I don't know.
Carl, you get a minivan, and I will text you every single day for the rest of your life and rip you. And every time I see you out in public, I will choke you out.
That's a good setup for our pay-per-view fight. I'm going to drive my van right up to the press conference.
As soon as you get out, I jump
get out
over
with
it.
my tailored suit on, my sunglasses.
Oh God, Carl, I can't with you, man.
What's worse, a minivan or a station wagon?
Minivan.
Really?
At least a station wagon, like you can like take it out on like camping and like sleep in it or something.
You can sleep in a van.
It doesn't ever look cool. No, Carl.
think a
What are you, a
wagon-
soccer mom?
It could be. Throw my hair up in a bun, you know.
Carl, there's so many other options that you don't need to ever stoop to the level of minivan.
Well, I know that.
Get a Durango or something.
No, what I really like, I like the new Wagoneer. It's pretty
No,
sharp.
I hate that thing.
No?
I think Jeep ruined their Cherokees and stuff.
I think they're actually better looking than they were.
No, that thing is ass.
They got like
I mean, it's
a
better
little
than a
more
minivan, but it's not saying much.
They got a little more muscular looking now,
Why
which I
don't
like.
Escalade?
That.
Just bring an Escalade back.
They have the Escalade, and they have the electric Escalade, which is like
That's dumb.
it's like. Yeah, it's efficient, but it's $130,000. So it's just like, okay, what's efficient about that? Like, I'd take a
not
fucking
much.
mortgage out for that.
Exactly. It's not cheap. It's not cheap at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stick with what you have, man.
Well, we'll go with that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not ruling out the van.
All right.
All right. So let's keep things going here a little bit. Two more topics. We're going to talk about. There's a lot of chatter online about who's the GOAT of all sports. Obviously, there's MJ. Obviously, there's Brady. Obviously, there's like Federer and other and Messi and other talents like that. So this is really speculative. But who do you think your all-time GOAT of sports is?
Well, listen, I got two because it depends on what way you want to view it. So you kind of touched on one. I'm a big MJ guy. Not only was he the best of the best in his sport, but I think in impact. I mean, there's not many more recognizable brands out there than Jordan. I mean, I'm not just talking, you see him on the basketball players' feet. You have all these kids rocking them. You have the sneakerheads that go crazy and pay hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for these things. He's a billionaire basically just off his brand. He owned a basketball team, like a majority owner. So I like Jordan in that aspect and like an overall. But if you want to go more like, say, sport specific, I'm going a little different here. I want to say Michael Phelps.
Okay.
Because
Interesting.
He's the most decorated Olympian of all time, and that's not just American Olympian. That is any Olympian from any country, any sport. And when you're competing against the world, I think that's a different level than just playing in a league that's in your country. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think there's anyone in the world that, at their best, could top MJ. But yeah, I'm going probably Michael Phelps in like pure dominance and like on a worldwide stage.
What about any of the soccer players? Like, I'm not huge into it, or football, but
I
like,
love Messi. I mean, you can
you
obviously
just see what he's doing right now with MLS. Like, you can't even get a ticket for less than whatever.
You can't.
It's like the hottest ticket in town.
He's already like an MVP, like front runner, and playing not even half a season yet.
Yeah.
Now I get it. You could say, "Oh, that's not the same, talent as Barcelona," but this guy has won, and at every level he's been at. Doesn't matter where he plays. The dude performs. And you can say Ronaldo. I'm a Messi guy, but he's unbelievable, man.
Yeah, it's tough. At first I was going to say Tom Brady, but there's asterisks there because there's been. But I'm also thinking like longevity. Michael Jordan only played. He took a bunch of years off in between some of his runs, whereas Tom Brady was consistently a top 5 player.
Sure.
And sometimes the number 1 player.
Sure.
For 20 straight years. And to win a world title at 42 or 43?
Yeah, whatever it was. Yeah,
2 years ago.
Yeah.
But I have to go with MJ too. Just the global impact. I mean, everybody who's anybody knows who Michael Jordan is.
Everyone knows who Michael Jordan is. They know the Jordan brand. The shoes, find them anywhere in the world. It's a massive impact. He's got movies about him. Rappers rap about him. The dude's. He's everything.
He's like the standard for, if you say you're the Michael Jordan of something,
exactly.
That's like...
You instantly know what that means.
Yeah, you know what that
means.
You're
the best at whatever that is.
Yeah.
I 100% agree. Jordan's Jordan.
Yeah. I mean, it literally elevated the entire league to like global
Still
superstar.
see his jerseys. People still rock. He hasn't played in 20 years, and his jerseys, you can find them anywhere you go. That red 23.
Or the 45.
Or the 45. That random 45.
I would get that because that's different. Everybody's got a 23.
I want his Wizards jersey.
That's a cool one too.
I want the Wizards jersey, the old Wizards jersey.
I went down a rabbit hole watching some of his Wizards highlights, and he was actually really fucking good.
And was that late 30s, 40s?
He was like 38 to 40. Like he played for 2 or 3 years.
And he was still a very solid player at that age, going against all the young guns.
Yeah, he was still averaging 20-something a game, sometimes 30-something.
That's crazy.
But he had no talent around him, and he was like kind of injured a little bit because he's like 38, 40. But
you expect it.
Yeah,
but
took them from like the worst team in the league to a playoff team when he was there.
Yeah, sold tickets.
They're sold out every single game he played for them.
Yep. So impact.
Yeah, it is.
Who wants to go see a last place team? Well, if Jordan's there, I'm going.
I mean, I will. Yeah. I'm done. All right, let's wrap this episode up with a couple of rapid fire questions. I'm going to run down the list. Just give me your first thought that comes to mind.
Okay.
You ready? All right, rapid fire. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Summer or winter?
Winter.
Beach vacation or mountain getaway?
Oh, it's tough. I probably still go beach.
Netflix or Hulu or something else?
Netflix, yeah.
Pizza or pasta?
Pizza.
Morning person or night owl?
Night.
Reading books or watching movies?
Yeah, definitely movies.
Android or Apple?
Apple.
Sweet or savory snacks?
Sweet.
Bike ride or hike?
Bike.
Fiction or nonfiction?
Fiction.
City or countryside?
Country.
Marvel or DC?
Neither. I don't watch either. You know that.
You're going to upset our friend here.
That's girl.
Pancakes or waffles?
Oh, let's go pancakes.
I love it. You don't like a good waffle?
Oh, I do. Belgian waffle?
Yeah, the
Delicious.
best, right? Put a little powdered sugar on the top. That'll get you going. Music or podcasts?
Oh, I got to go podcast because of what we're doing right now.
That's it, yes. Instagram or Facebook?
Instagram.
Sunsets or sunrises?
Sunsets. I ain't waking up for a sunrise.
Yes, it's very romantic
I'm
too.
still partying
Very
the night
sensual.
before.
Yes. Sneakers or sandals?
Sneakers.
Comedy or drama?
Comedy.
Camping or glamping?
What the hell's glamping?
Glamping is like where you go camping, but you have like an RV with all the
100% glamping. I hate nature. No, I hate
That's what we got to
nature.
do for another episode. We got to get a tent and me, you, and AD and Boss. We're going to film the whole thing. We're going to go out in the woods and
glamping by a long shot.
Home cooked meal or dine out?
Dine out.
Swimming pool or hot tub?
Hot tub.
Hell yeah.
Hot tub.
Yeah.
And that sets the mood. Then things
does.
get crazy.
There's another episode, all us in the hot.
Let's all get
All
naked
dudes.
and go in the hot tub.
Sausage
Yes,
fest in
yeah,
the
take
hot
the
tub.
steam, yes. And the last one, call or text.
Text, 100%.
I'm getting to the point where, like, you know, I don't feel like typing, so just get on the phone and let's talk about
if
it.
I'm
you
the
call me,
opposite. Don't
if you
call
call
me.
me unannounced, I'm not answering. So you better not be dying. 'Cause I am not. If you're dying, figure out a way to text me.
What if I like candid FaceTimed you? Like you.
Oh, I hate that even more.
That's
Yeah,
like
now
You do that to me.
That's a more of a commitment.
that's a real commitment.
If you're
that's a
dying-
hard move. Like
If you're dying, you need me. Fire off a text,
that's hey, I'm
and then
dying.
I'll call you.
Or what if I get it? I'll be like, I'm like D, and
Well, now I know. If that's what it is, I'm gonna come find you.
all right, I'm gonna come
Put
up
your
with a safe
location on.
word. A safe word.
safe
That way,
word.
if like all you just say-
Bananas.
yeah, if I
Something
text you
random.
bananas, it means I'm choking on a banana and I'm dying, and come over and
Sure, banana.
resuscitate. Well, that's all we got here,
That was a good
folks.
one.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Join us on X, or whatever the fuck it's called now, at Boxing Out. Join the conversation with us. We want to hear your picks for the big jiu-jitsu promotion showdown. You think it's Donnie B, or you think CB is going to win? We got to figure out what's a catch weight that we're going to meet at. How much do you weigh right now?
I mean, I have to weigh myself, honestly. I'm probably at probably 210.
You're 210.
Dude, that's all muscle.
Really?
Baby. Yeah, probably 210.
All right, I'm around 185,
Catch
190.
up. Start eating.
I'm gonna
Start
start,
eating.
I mean, I'm gonna start eating all these fucking Twizzlers and Juji fruits right there. But we'll see you next time on Bossin' Out.